Hi, this is Michael May of Royal Shell Real Estate. Today is Thursday, July 23rd. It's been a pretty quiet week. I've met a couple of new people who have interest in buying. One of them in particular is from England. He and his wife just arrived yesterday and they'll be here for a month. It brought up the subject of foreign investors in real estate here in the United States. There's a law called FIRPTA. It is the Foreign Investment in Real Property Tax Act. It only applies to foreigners. Basically, whenever someone sells a property who is a foreigner and makes a profit minus depreciation and improvements on the property, they're subject to a 10% withholding of the profits from that transaction. The details are quite large, and I recommend anyone who wishes to investigate that, they can simply go to the IRS link that's on this week's e-newsletter. But what I do know is that the workaround for a foreigner who expects to have a windfall of profits is to set up a U.S. corporation where they disclose these incomes and may have opportunities for additional deductions that they wouldn't have otherwise. Okay? The other thing that I decided to do this week was to include real estate forms, the blank forms that many of you will be encountering when you make offers. The two that I've focused on primarily are the two state sales contracts. One is called the FAR, which is the Florida Association of Realtors, in conjunction with the Florida Bar, have developed a sales contract. And here in Naples, we also have one that has been approved by the Florida Bar and the Naples Area Association of Realtors. It's called NABOR. So both of those blank forms are included on the links this week, and I'll be able to help you and explain to you how those work. Sorry. The other documents that I put in were the condo governance form. This is a neat document which describes how a condominium from its beginning has to be structured to be approved to be a condominium. The articles of incorporation would not be approved by the state, and the condominium documents cannot be drafted until the guidelines are from the condo governance form are adhered to. Who is the president? How are they elected? Who is the secretary, the treasurer, the vice president? Meeting rules, adherence to the sunshine law rules where everyone has to be notified in advance of upcoming meetings, etc., etc. So the condo governance form is an important document for you to study to understand what you will be encountering when you apply to be approved to purchase a condominium, because yes, you have to be approved. Okay? And then finally this week, the fourth document that I've included is called From Contract to Close. It is a document that I produced which blends both my real estate and finance background should you get a mortgage, that shows you from A to B or from A to Z what actually happens in the process from the time you put a deposit down on a property until you're given the keys to go in the door. And that's a pretty neat document that I produced a couple of years ago. Then I also happened to notice that our consumer advocate, Mel Payne, has an article that talks about you don't need to have pet insurance. Many people do have pet insurance, but she says that it's a waste of money, so that should be a pretty interesting read. Oh man, I've almost been 5 minutes now on this conversation, so I guess I'm done. This is Michael May of Royal Shell Real Estate. If you know anybody that wants to buy or sell, or if you're ready to buy or sell, please let me know. I'm very good at what I do. I've been doing it for almost a quarter century now, I should know. So please give me a call. Again, Michael May at 239-949-0000. I hope you have a good weekend. Have a good day. Bye-bye now.